Hey everybody, my name is John Dietz, speaker, trainer, coach, and business builder with EXP Realty. And I want to start today with just a quick story, and then I'm going to share some thoughts with you. So I've been in real estate now for 22 years, 15 years in production, 7 years as a leader, trainer, coach, recruiter, business builder. And about a year and a half ago, I was contemplating making a change. And at the time, I was a team leader for Keller Williams in Coral Springs, loved the job. I took that job in 2015, and we grew a real estate office from 62 agents to 324 agents. And along the way, we had a lot of fun. I made a lot of friends, and we did some really awesome things. And it was a really good job for me. And then about a year and a half ago, I started looking at the possibility of moving back to the Tampa Bay area. Now, that was mostly motivated by the birth of my grandson, Braden. And I knew we were coming home because we needed to be close to family. And I started looking at, so what's next for me? And there was a lot of different options. And some of the options were safe, and a few of the options were pretty scary. And I read this morning in the Personal MBA, and it really hit home with me. And I want to share it with you. And then I want to talk to you just a little bit here today about how this might apply to you and where you are in your real estate career today. Okay, here goes. Everything you want in life has a price connected to it. There's a price to pay if you want to make things better, a price to pay just for leaving things as they are, a price for everything. So let's just look at the two sides of this conversation. There's a price to pay if you want to make things better, and there's also a price to pay for leaving things as they are. Now, when I was making this decision and I was looking at all the different options that I had, there was a safe route, and then there was one that was really scary. But the scary decision, the scary path, like the path less traveled, right? The scary path had a huge upside to it. It provided me with an opportunity to build an organization similar to the one I built in Coral Springs, but this time it gave me the opportunity to build an organization that I had 50% ownership in. That was huge. It also gave me an opportunity to build that organization without any geographic limits. In other words, I can build my real estate team or my real estate organization across the state of Florida and across the United States. And it provided a way for me to do that without being the person who was going to personally support all of these agents. In other words, there was a system, there was a platform in order to provide broker support, agent support, systems, models, tools, and technology. And of course, by now, you guys know what I'm talking about. That was partnering with EXP and growing my real estate organization on the EXP platform. However, if I chose that path, there was a price to pay for the risk, and there was also a price to pay to keep things as they were. In other words, a price to pay just for leaving things as they are, as the book says. So I could have stayed in the team leader role. I probably could have found another Keller Williams office and been a team leader, and that would have been the safe decision. And maybe it would have been the right decision. Okay, I'm not saying it was, I'm not saying it wasn't, but what I'm saying is there was definitely a price to pay in order to have the potential to grow and do something really big. But there was another price to pay, and for me, it was a greater price to leave things as they are. Now, here's how this applies to you. So in speaking with real estate agents every day, one of the things that I hear is most real estate agents are happy and they're comfortable. And what's interesting about that is they're all doing well. They're all selling a lot of homes. They're all making money. They're all doing really well, just like I was in my team leader role. However, their opportunity for growth, for creating wealth, that will provide a lifestyle for their family when they stop working really doesn't exist. In other words, their options are to continue being a real estate technician, trading time for money, selling homes, which is awesome, and they're making money, and that's great. But here's some questions. What if something were to happen and they can no longer work? Or what if they decided they're going to work another 10 years, and then after 10 years, they're going to get out of production? Now, my question for you and my question for them is, if you're the Michael Jordan of real estate, I mean, if you are absolutely the best of the best in this game, can you stop working in 10 years from now, 20 years from now, and live the life of your dreams? Or when that money stops coming in, is your life going to be less than you want it to be? Or God forbid, something happens, you have a plan to do this another 20 years. However, something happens, you have an accident or something, you can no longer work, and that money stops coming in, and it's unexpected. I mean, you were not expecting to stop working 5 years from now, and all of a sudden you can no longer work. Now what? Or God forbid, something happens to you and you die, and you're leaving your family with what? Now, there's a price to pay for better, and the better in this conversation is all of these agents, including you, have an opportunity to build a real estate organization they own. They have an opportunity to continue selling real estate at the level they are, or even more, with the right training, coaching, systems, models, tools, and technology. They have the opportunity to actually increase their production, increase their income, and at the same time, earn equity ownership in the company, and also build their own real estate organization that pays back 50% of the revenue to them on a revenue share model that goes 7 levels deep. If we worked on that together, for example, and I were to help you build your revenue share organization that's paying you, say, $5,000, $10,000 a month, pretty realistic, and something happens and you can no longer work, yet you have this $10,000 coming in every month, would that make a difference? Now remember, there's a price to pay, whichever you choose. There's a price to pay to go for better, and there's also a price to pay for the status quo. And for me, the decision I made was to go for better, and I paid a huge price for that. And I haven't looked back one moment with regret. My question to you is, could your story be similar to mine? If the answer is yes, then let's talk. 727-686-0404, coachjohndietz@gmail.com. It's not a recruiting appointment, guys. Let's just get together and talk. I'm a real estate coach. I've been doing this a long time. I'm pretty good at it. Let me help you find your path. Whether that path is to get into business with me and be a business partner, and you and I together build something that's really big. I mean, holy cow, doesn't that sound fun? And you and I build a business, and we're sharing 50% of the revenue that's coming in through that organization with the possibility of creating a passive income stream of $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 a month for the rest of your life, which, by the way, outlives you. So let's go back to, if something happens to you, now what? How's your family? How's your kids? How are you leaving them? What if you left them a passive income stream that paid them $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 every month? What would that be? What would that look like? Now, here's the question, and I'm going to close with this. What's the price for taking this leap of faith? And what's the price for not taking this leap of faith? Both create pain. Which one's the greater pain? Reach out to me. Let's talk. John Dietz at CoachJohnDietz@gmail.com, 727-686-0404. Contact information is below the video. Reach out to me. I'd love to talk. Make it a great day.